Hello and welcome to Smell the Coffee on this beautiful Friday morning. We finally made it. I feel like this week has gone on for forever and a day. Nevertheless, it is Friday. You're watching Smell the Coffee with Diana Master and Glenora Shipura. We are so excited that you could join us today. How are you doing, girl?
I'm doing very well. How are you considering last night?
Oh my God, I am tired.
We are so tired. We
I'm
partied
exhausted.
it up yesterday. And yesterday it was the NTV Awards 2025 and we had a blast. Of course, we will be mentioning who scooped away some awards during the show. But we can take a look at some of the looks, eh?
Okay, let's do that. Starting with mine, of course. 'Cause I ate that.
She was the host. I did
ate
the red
that up.
carpet. She was the host. Yes. Let's take a look at some of our, stunning looks. Ooh,
So that's
all
the
of us.
team.
That was at the backstage.
That was backstage. So yes, as you can see, that was Glenora on the red carpet. I'm so jealous because you guys actually managed to get nice pictures with the good lighting.
And I was actually like, oh, it would be so cool if Diana can come to the red carpet quickly, but I get it. You were so busy, right?
No, I actually wasn't busy. I really could have come to the.
I see.
That's
Brian.
Yes,
So
Brian
is also
Sport Presenter of the Year.
Yes, he won Sports Presenter of the Year. He's the man of the moment right now.
He
He won
is.
Sports Presenter of the Year and
Sports Show of the Year.
Sports Show of the Year. So he
Yes.
definitely ate it up last night.
Well, we can't technically say he won Sports Show of the Year because it
Because
was
it
a
is a
collective
team.
effort, but
Yes.
his team won Sports Show of the Year. So looking at some of the winners, Lifestyle Show of the Year goes to 8 Spill, and Public Affairs Show of the Year goes to, take a wild guess, The Agenda. And of course, the Sports Show of the Year, like I mentioned earlier, Brian and his team for Hoikola. Sport Presenter of the Year, Brian. My Zone Show of the Year, that was Generation C. Show of the Year was The Evening Review. Toyvon Jebela was up on that stage 3 times. I was counting.
You
He
counted?
also, yes, he also won Presenter of the year, and the Chill Personality of the Year was Miss Gideon. And then we had the Media Custodian Award, which is basically a tribute to a media practitioner whose work has shaped the Namibian media landscape. And that,
I have
of
to
course,
correct you as well. It's the Dr. Sam Nujoma,
the Dr. Sam Nujoma Media Custodian Award,
in
yes.
honor of the founding father. And
Yes.
the winner was, drum roll please,
Mr. Ernst Fensko, affectionately known as Oom Ernst. So that was basically the night, and then we had the after party. Also a special thank you, or rather a big thank you to our sponsors, Nampost, Tamasa Wines, Alan Gray, Enjoy Travel Namibia, and Mutete Juice Namibia. Those are our sponsors. Our judges, our esteemed judging panel was Joel Haikali, who's a Namibian director, film producer and writer, Dr. Suzette van der Smit from the University of Namibia with a PhD in performing arts. Yes.
I do love that we had brought in experts in the industry.
And then we had Michelle Namases, who is the lead for cultural programs at the Goethe Institute in Namibia. Auditors were, of course, Grant Thornton. So everything was great.
It was magical.
It was magical.
It was magical.
It was magical, but my feet are not feeling magical
Yeah,
right
our
now.
feet are not feeling, because we're dancing.
In heels.
After the awards, we obviously, partied it up
Yes.
at the after party. What was one of your highlights for last night?
One of my highlights for last night, I think just being on stage. Solo hosting an award show, that's something that I never thought I would do, because when there's somebody else with you on stage, you guys can bounce off of each other. But basically having to keep up that energy from the start to the end by myself, that was crazy
And I have
hectic.
to give you kudos, babe, because you kept the energy all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's very hard to, keep the energy the way you were at the beginning all the way to the end. And that's something that you see with some people. They just get tired or it's a long day. But to be able to carry it out all the way through the end, that was really, really remarkable.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So speaking of, we did mention that Ernst Fenske won the Dr. Sam Nujoma, or rather, it was a tribute. So, but yeah, he did win the Dr. Sam Nujoma Media Custodian Award, and here is what he had to say.
But in the early 90s, I was responsible for the first live broadcast, live sports broadcast that went out not only in Namibia but also to South Africa. Then one of the big ones was the independence celebrations. That was a very, very good, big production with very little sleep for 3 weeks, but it was wonderful. Then Miss Universe. Miss Universe was a brilliant production with a lot of clever Americans that came and teached us how to do television. And then the Walvis Bay Reintegration Productions, where I was the head of production. That was a wonderful experience. And there was so much more. Then at some stage, I left television, but not media, and I went to the printing house of NMH, DMH at that stage, and I spent quite a few years there. And then on the retirement, Mr. Botha called me back to assist at NTV, and I'm very proud of NTV. I know we're young, I know we make mistakes, but I'm sure with the talent that sits in this auditorium tonight, you are going to go places. There's a lot of heart, and there's a lot of commitment. And lastly, my personal belief is that your life is determined by your attitude. So if anything goes, if you stand up in the morning and you don't feel well, change your attitude. If you have a problem at work with a colleague, change your attitude. Only you can change your attitude. And with a positive mindset and the correct attitude, you can do anything.
The NTV Awards were a night of excellence, celebrating excellence in broadcasting. So yes, we did enjoy ourselves. And of course, next year we are gonna be back again. Because again, this is an annual event celebrating the very best in broadcasting excellence. We will be right back with our top stories, starting us off with some ice cream. Yes?
eTicket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. For more information, contact events@nmh.com.na.
Let's get into some yummy stories. Glenn, what's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Ooh, it's quite a few actually. I don't have
Quite a
one
few?
particular one. Yes.
Okay,
but
give me two at the top of your head.
I would say vanilla and chocolate.
Wow.
Basic.
Very, very basic. You know, I like the exotic flavor. I'm more like the mango, you know.
I see pineapple when I'm looking at you.
Yeah,
Pineapple,
exactly.
Like I
'cause,
see like
yeah,
a very yellowish, just something.
summery
Yes,
vibes.
yeah.
Well, get ready for breast milk flavored ice cream. Yes, you heard me right. Popular baby brand Frida is releasing a breast milk flavored ice cream. Yes, really. To celebrate the launch of the new Frida Mom 2-in-1 manual breast pump, the brand is giving people a scoop of what moms have been serving their babies. The new frozen treat will answer the question many wonder but are too scared to find out. What does breast milk taste like? Frida's breast milk ice cream isn't made with actual breast milk though, relax. That's not USDA approved, but the brand assures that it will be a pitch-perfect representation of the sweet, creamy, nutrient-packed goodness of breast milk. It allegedly tastes sweet and nutty with a hint of salt. The ice cream is fortified with the same nutrients found in breast milk, including omega-3 fats, carbs, and energy-boosting lactose, as well as vitamins such as iron, calcium, vitamin B, D, and zinc. Breast milk is trending, and according to the brand, studies show that 70% of women have tried their own breast milk and 29% of men are interested in trying it. Kourtney Kardashian has admitted to drinking her own breast milk for health benefits. Model Ashley Graham shared that she's tried hers multiple times, and just last month, the Bravo Network's Paige DeSorbo revealed that she tried castmate Lindsay Hubbard's breast milk and would prefer it over other types of milk. Interestingly, people in the comments of Frida's social pages are excited for the release, and some have even admitted to tasting and making ice cream out of their own breast milk before. I've been making ice cream from my breast milk for a while now. It's yummy, one person shared. Literally put breast milk in my coffee while I was sick, worked wonders and tasted amazing. Another wrote, have I pumped specifically to make ice cream with a Ninja Creamy? Maybe, someone admitted.
Whoa, whoa.
Have you tried breast milk before?
No. Okay, I did as a baby. And it ended.
No, I mean as an adult.
But wow, guys. So this is a thing. It's a trend. People are drinking breast milk.
People
Adults.
are making money from selling their breast milk. People are making money, yes, because these gym bros drink breast milk. Yes, they mix breast milk with their protein
And then it
powder.
helps with like.
Apparently, it helps with muscle recovery and muscle building, all of that. People are making money from breast milk.
So these guys are onto something.
Yes,
Because
it's a
I
business.
just thought it's just like, okay, these guys are probably trying something, but what?
Yes, it's an actual legitimate business. So
I
yeah.
don't know if I want to taste what breast milk tastes like.
I have tasted my own breast milk. Guys, I'm just going to say, right? Okay. So apparently, breast milk, depending on how old the baby is, it tastes different.
Oh.
So like with the like when the baby is like very, very small, the milk is more watery. It looks like skim milk. Then the older the baby gets, it's more creamy and whatnot, and the flavor is better. I cannot stand the smell of breast milk, to be honest.
Oh.
Yeah, I cannot.
I can't just even stand the thought of it, but continue.
The taste itself is, it's interesting to say the least. I've made my family try my breast milk. I was like, there it is, drink it. Drink it, drink it, drink it.
And
So,
they did. And
they did. They did.
But to hear that there's so many health benefits from breast milk,
Yeah.
the fact that you say it aids with muscle recovery, some people are also saying when they get sick, they use that as an immune booster and so forth. It's really interesting.
It's very interesting. And did you know that actually a mom makes breast milk according to her baby? What I mean by this is all breast milk is different.
So meaning
because
that you and your siblings' breast milk
was different.
Was very different.
Was very different because apparently the body responds to like when the baby latches, and then the baby's saliva actually sends like signals to the mom, and then the breast milk makes, or rather the mom's body makes breast milk that will benefit the baby.
Human biology, eh?
It's a science that is
biology,
amazing.
hey?
So that's why they were warning husbands. They're like, please, if you're going to drink your wife's breast milk, don't drink it directly from the breast, because now you're sending mixed signals.
Because the body's like, whose saliva?
Whose saliva is this? And why do we need so much protein? Nevertheless, we are going to be right back with our guest. And today we are talking the Bank Windhoek brand song remix competition with Ori. Stick around. The Bank Windhoek brand song remix competition is taking Namibia by storm, and today with us in studio we have an artist that has decided to put her own spin on the song. Please welcome Ori to studio. How are you doing today?
I'm very well, thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us. All right, starting us off, how does it feel to be part of the Bank Windhoek brand song remix competition?
Well, it feels amazing. I feel like it's a very big deal of a competition. I didn't think of it like that up until I realized that in actual fact every artist is taking part. And I'm talking about everyone, big, small, emerging artists. So it feels great.
I mean, the stakes are high.
Yeah,
The stakes are extremely high. All right, so what inspired you to enter?
Basically, this is one of the things that I thought it would be a great opportunity to just collaborate with a number of other people that are within the media industry, that is through production, through everything else. So I thought, why not? You know, hold a hand with one or two and just go ahead and do it.
Okay, so how did you approach remixing the song? What was your creative process in constructing the melody and overall sound?
Look, it was crazy. Because we went through, I think, round about 5 to 6 ideas that didn't work before we got to the actual one. But once we got there, it was super easy. And I have to say the experience was very educating,
Okay.
you know, by all means, because you needed to listen to the next person, you needed to understand what they're saying and how relevant their idea might actually be to the whole competition.
Okay, you spoke about holding hands with other artists. Who are these artists?
So myself, Ori, collaborated with Ultra Events alongside Joe Keys, a very young, talented producer. And those are the only two that I actually collaborated with. But collectively, they are quite amazing to work with.
And how long did this process take? You did say it was like 5, 6 ideas that you had to throw out, and then you decided, you know, I like this one.
Thank God we had time to actually go through the ideas individually before we got together. But the best part was having to do an overnight recording. People were literally, others were sleeping on chairs. We had a sleeper couch in the studio as well, but that whole process is what made it what it is right now. Overnight.
Oh,
It
my
was a
goodness.
crazy late night recording session, but it was also very amazing.
It makes for the best stories, right? All right, so what genre and style did you go for in your remix, and why?
This is giving very Afro-fusion, kind of jazzy, but has a very local touch to it. I think I'm obsessed with that specifically.
Did you take any elements from the original song?
Except for the lyrics.
Nothing else.
Nothing else.
Oh, wow. Okay. So
Nothing
you
else.
decided to go 180, complete 180, and decided to change things up.
I'd rather say 360 somewhere.
But 360, you end up right where you started.
Oh, Askies.
You know, it's fine. I also used to say 360 until someone was like, did you do math? I was like, well, you didn't have to say it like that. But okay, so what do you think makes your remix unique compared to the other contestants?
It's the local touch to it. In the lyrical content that we got, they had a few languages incorporated, you know, but we also had the freedom to add a thing or two. And having to add my native language, which is Oshirero, was one of the touches that I felt Aslaka. I love it.
Okay, I'm actually excited to hear your remix. Why do you think this competition is important for Namibian music and local artists?
I have not seen Namibian artists compete yet again, support each other. And that's the beauty of what I'm taking out of this. It's I think, one hidden conversation that we don't have most of the time, because most of the time we are competing. You know, I'm trying to get my work out. I'm trying to get this and this and this done. But in as much as everybody is competing and everybody is involved, everybody is also promoting a thing or two. My favorite is by all means Otea, who is promoting the song to work on funds for another artist who is Saray, that is battling with a sickness that, you know, and that's the beauty of that. That level of support is it's beautiful.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
So how has this competition helped you grow as an artist? What were some learning curves from this whole experience? What did you take away from it?
The power of social media.
Oh, girl. Oh,
I
girl.
just want to
Yeah.
say young people should take advantage of their social media platforms, and also being reminded that this is your resume by all means. So if you have to work on a day-to-day basis, because you never know when this is going to work to your advantage, work on your following base, so work on your fan base, or however, in whatever field that you may actually attract, or whatever following that you can, make sure you keep them stayed, make sure that you keep them entertained, so that when something pops up as big as this, then it's easy to you know, pull them in.
You know, I don't like how you're saying this because I feel like you're calling me out. So now I'm like, hey. Because everything that you're saying is valid. Your social media is absolutely important. We always say social media never forgets.
Yeah.
They never
Literally.
forget. So where can people listen to and support your remix? How can they vote for you?
So what you need to do is, number one, follow Ultra Events on all social media platforms. That is Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. Am I leaving something else? Twitter? Yes. Yeah.
X.
Ultra X. Yeah. There will be signs.
There will be signs.
There will be signs. But Ultra Events on all social media platforms. And hashtag Bang Windhoek brand song, hashtag competition, hashtag the sake of love, and share as much as you can.
Okay.
That's how I get a chance to actually.
Oh, so we just have to share
share
as much as you
share
can.
like your life depends on it, because mine does. So please do share as much as you can.
Okay.
And,
All right. And so if you win, or should we speak positively when you win?
I like when you win.
Okay.
You know, I really like to believe
We're
that
putting it into the universe.
Yeah. Apart from that, also, I mean, the universe knows that our level of faith is out there. It's doing too much.
Yes, yes, but does the process know we are trusting it? You know, we trust the process, but does the process know we are trusting it?
I love that.
All right, so when you win, how do you plan to use the prize money to advance your music career?
So there is, this is one thing I've thought of in actual fact. There's a young lady called Rosina Kalimba. She's busy, she just has her, what is the Zuzu Holding Hands Foundation. It's a cancer foundation. And she works with little cancer patients. And I thought if in any manner we can get involved with getting her stakes up by, you know, whatever way we can support, I think that will be one of my main focus once I've taken this.
That is beautiful. I'm getting goosebumps because, you know, a lot of the times when there's so much money at stake, it's always about, so I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this. It's never about helping other people. So I like the fact that, I actually love the fact that you are doing this not just for yourself, but to help other people as well. And finally, Ori, what's next for you after this competition? Any upcoming projects we should look out for?
Well, Ultra Events and I are definitely working or planning on, still in the talks. I'm planning on dropping my EP very soon, close, maybe a few singles before we get there.
All right.
I think a lot of us artists make the mistake of just dropping albums. It's always a bomb, and then we are like, nobody's listening, but nobody knows you.
Nobody
you know?
knows you.
So Ultra Events and I, as well as Jokies, are gonna be dropping a few singles and definitely an EP before the end.
Oh, wow. Well, all the best. Do you have any final words? Anything else you'd like to say?
Share.
Moral of the story. Share.
Just follow Ultra events. Share as much as you can. This is an experience that I would actually love to share with you through having you share.
All right, Ori, all the best, and we look forward to hearing your singles and then eventually your album. So again, all the best, and thank you so very much for joining us today on Smell the Coffee. All right, to stick around, we'll be right back.
Well, definitely the Bang Windhoek brand remix song competition is, serving as hits after hits. If you do like Ori's content, I do suggest go check out her page, check out the song, and obviously like, share, and subscribe so that she stands a chance to win. What are you thinking of the competition so far?
No, man. We are going to be seeing it all over social media. On that note, thank you so much for joining us today on Smell the Coffee. We'll be back again on Monday.